Good day, this is Thumbs United. We are going to finish. That is my goal. We are going to finish organizing the episodes for the UHD, the Ultra HD episodes of the Milwaukee project. They're all 35mm photographs. They were taken in RAW with my Canon camera. So that's kind of where all these came from. We have 3 episodes we have to organize the photos for, and then we'll be done. I've promised myself some ice cream. I got ice cream and some fudge, like good fudge, and yeah. So that's my plan for after this stream. But before that, we have to get through all this. It's not that much. It should take us like an hour and 20 minutes. And then tomorrow, if things... Well, no, you know what? Tomorrow we're going to do the same thing, but for the 3D episodes. And there's only 5 episodes in 4K. The 3D stuff could be released in 4K, but I'm not going to, because it's... Like, the amount of people that, 1, still have 3D TVs is shrinking. And 2, I don't know of many 3D TVs that actually support 4K 3D. But there's like, I think it's like 8 hours we have to sort through. We've already sorted into categories and stuff, but we have to like shrink that down into actual episodes, and they're probably going to be longer. They're going to be like 40 to 50-minute episodes each in 3D. Whereas these 4K projects are only 30 minutes. It seems to be the average. One of the reasons why the 3D footage is so long is because, like, if you can see it, this is one photograph, and so it's actually 28 seconds. So after we finish sorting this, I'm gonna go through and we're gonna animate it, and that's where the flotations come from, the photographic animations. And oh my goodness, I have to give you my links, cite my source. So this is the flotation site, if I can type. Which I can't. And then this is the flotation store. And all the websites I create content for are there. And then this is the production schedule for when things are coming to Patreon and coming to publicly on YouTube. And then there's the newest video from Flotations, the newest documentary episode, which is Oral Traditions from Project Newfoundland. And what else is there? Oh, there's ASMR. I'm going to do another watch along. That was like really popular. I mean, like, it was really popular doing the watch along with story time. So I'm kind of in the works of doing another project for Life to Tape, and it's going to be with guided meditation, and it's still going to be presented in the ASMR style, but with a binaural setup. But the problem, I mean, it's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. But with this new series I'm going to do with Life to Tape, I'm shooting another series for a different website, but it has to be sunny when I do it, and so I'm also going to shoot this new Life to Tape series, and I'm planning to just shoot as much as I can now before winter comes, because winter is going to slow me down. Like, I can still do work in winter in terms of photography and stuff, but it's like it takes a lot out of you. Because the snow is like 2 or 3 feet, and then it's like 0 degrees or like -6 like it was this year. And so yeah, it just takes a lot of energy, and then you might die. But yeah, I'm gonna try to start shooting that as much as possible. The thing that's funny is just like, I don't think I've ever seen the sun it has been raining nonstop, like super dark clouds and just heavy rain for the past 5 days, and we still have another 4 days of just heavy rain. And I'm like worried trees are gonna fall or something, because like that's usually when our trees fall. It's when it's raining that much. But going back to the project, the reason why the 3D is so long, so much longer, is like with this, it's 28 seconds of for each photograph. I allot that time, and so during that time I animate. We'll zoom into this, like we'll zoom in there, and then it will pan over here, and all that stuff. And so that's where the flotation comes from, the photographic animation. It's animating photography. But with the 3D, like if this is your image, you can zoom into about there before the 3D starts to get annoying. And the reason is because if you zoom in any further, essentially what it's doing is it's making your eyes aren't going cross-eyed, but it will feel like they're going cross-eyed, because when you zoom in, the farther you zoom in, the more difference there is between the left camera and the right camera. So there is a little bit of wiggle room, but you can't zoom in that much. But the reason why it's longer, because one, motion is smoother, but two, you get to choose where you focus. So you can focus on this light post, you can focus on this statue, you can focus on this pillar, and you really get to explore the depth, in between everything. And so the reason why I think it's like 40 seconds per photo in 3D, and it's so like you get to take in that new dimension, the depth of the imaging. You get to see the perspective and how everything lines up. So that's why the 3D is so much longer. So instead of being 28 seconds, it's 40 seconds, and then now I think it's 35 seconds as 3D. VR, which is also in 3D, it's 3D VR. Those are 45 seconds per photo. So, but I might cut that down to 30. We'll see what happens. So, oh, don't you know? Let's get to work. My dog is like grunting. She's been grunting a lot, and I'm just like, I don't understand it. She does it in her sleep. She does it when she wakes up. She does it when she's exasperated. It's like, you're talking a lot. I mean, it's like she's trying to talk. So we're going to get all this park stuff. Grab that and keep it over here. And we have one more. I'm looking to see if we have any more greenery, which I don't think we do. So then this is something else. It's technically the same area as this park. It's just looking the other way, which is this is fresh water. This is Lake Michigan. Move that up. So we're just gonna separate out the different parks. And I think this is just I don't know how this is organized. I think it's cool architecture and like cold color temperatures and stuff. So let's take these 3 sections and we're gonna sort them out. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we are going to reveal the park. So we're going to start out with our kind of close-up of buildings. And we're going that one. This one it's revealing more of the trees. And then this one, it's still hiding like the massive scale of the park. And this one, even though it is showing the park, it's showing like a small section. So you go from building, close up, wider buildings, kind of select view, and then the park's getting bigger. It's getting even bigger. And then we're going to focus on the goslings, the geese. We're going to get rid of that photo because it's too similar. Too similar. So this one's going first, and then that one. And we'll try that. And then we're going to reveal the rocks. A little bit of rocks. More rocks. And then we're going to we're going to delete that because I like this goose's head being out better. There we go. So that one's done. We're going to start. We're going to start with the ocean. And then we're going to go to the people. The people. And then, we're going to go to this trash can, which is funny. And I took a picture of it, but it just, I don't know, the shading on it was something I liked. And this actually sets this up because we see the seagulls there. And we're going to see that one. And then we're going to go to a close-up. And then you see all the seagulls and everything there. So that's done. Deleting the spaces. So I haven't decided the order of what we're gonna do. That in. I think I organized this by reflective buildings, so we're going to try to keep that the case. And I guess buildings that are cooler. Yeah, that's definitely the case. That's what this section is. So we're going to get all our glass buildings. There is a glass building in this one, but I'm not counting it because it's mostly that other stone building. I got back from the event. I went to shoot this volleyball game that is a fundraiser for breast cancer, and it was pretty good. My team lost. They kind of got creamed, which was like, I mean, it was unfortunate, but the team was like, they were small. Like there was, like everyone had to be on the court playing volleyball. There was like one extra person, so I'm sure they just got exhausted. The other team had like 30. Yeah, it was like 30 players, and they were just swapping them out. But sorry. I'm tired. I'm like cutting back on my caffeine as well. So that's another reason why I'm tired. But and actually taking pictures and stuff. But the event went really well. Sitting there, I was only gonna take originally I was gonna take 12 photos on film. But then I got there and I was like, this isn't going to work out. So I was like, I'm only going to shoot, 6 photos. But then I took 6 photos, and then I was like, you know what? And then I was like, oh, I'll take one more. And so when I went there, I had already allotted 12. And so me cutting it in half was just like unplanned. But then I was like, oh, I'll take one more. And so then I had 5 photos left, and I was like, what am I gonna do with 5 photos? It's just gonna be a nuisance. So then I changed lenses and kind of did something I wasn't planning to do. I just took a couple of wide angle shots. I say wide angle, it wasn't really wide angle. It was a 50mm lens, but I was using a 70 to 300mm lens, and so it's wide angle compared to that. But and so I took a couple, and I was like, oh, I got a good shot. And then I had 2 photos left. I was like, I'm just going to use them all. And so the full the roll of film was actually, I had shot 12 photos. It's a 24 exposure roll. And so I had shot 12 photos of a baseball game. And so now the other 12 are of this volleyball. And yeah, I think that works out pretty well. There's softball I have to go do, and I'm probably gonna shoot 12 there, and then the next sport that comes along, maybe basketball. We'll see. I'm not really gonna do the golf or the cross country. And then there's another event that I'm gonna do. I believe it's this Friday, and then I have to check. There's like a citywide event, and that's coming up, but I don't know when. It's close. And so there are 2 events I'm gonna shoot film on. I'm gonna be shooting medium format, 80mm. For that project. I'm getting images where it's mostly glass, and we're going to be grouping those together. But yeah, so I'm super excited for that, and this film is like, I feel pretty good about it. Like before, I was nervous doing a project entirely on film. But with the shots I've been getting, like, I haven't developed it yet, but it's just like they're all unique, and it's like it's 100% use ratio. There's no like double images or anything, and so that's gonna be like, normally if I shot an event, I'd come back with like 300 photos and I'd use like 75 of them or 60 of them, but now I'm shooting an event and I'm doing like and I'll only take 12 photos or so, and then but those are like 12 awesome photos because like I took the time to compose and like really focus on framing and exposure and everything, and and so even though it's less, the whole project it's not about one thing. It's not about just sports. It's not about just just city events and stuff. It's about the region as a whole. And so 12 photos from this event, 12 photos from that event, they start to add up, and because each image is so unique, I'm going to be able to get a lot of mileage out of it per photo. It's a little different than how I usually operate with digital, but that's okay. I think I have this in the right order so far. Okay, so that's set. That goes over there. Oh, you know what? I'm going to delete the spaces so I know it's a set. That side is done. And then these are more, it's still, buildings of glass, but they're more cement based. So what we're going to do is we're going to go from like mostly cement to like a high degree of glass. Okay, that section's done. Move that out of the way. Now we see what we have left. Okay, so we have stonework. Okay, so we're gonna get all our stone buildings. We're gonna have to delete a few because they're so similar. Some of these are like on the street photos, and they're like pictures of the actual street. That belonged to somewhere else. Okay, so we're going to continue looking for our stone. I guess this counts. All three of these. Okay, let's organize this now. So we're gonna alternate because we have a lot of this building. I don't know why I didn't catch this. So I'm going to delete that one. Okay. So we have like a lot of this one. So I'm gonna kind of place images in between. And then these ones are such different color temperature. And This is kind of jarring because it goes from really I want like a warmer image to transition us from that to this, because these are really warm. Okay, that's it. Now we have our remaining shots, which are kind of on the street photographs. So what we're gonna do, and some of them are not actually on the street. Some like these ones are just driving. So we're going to take all the driving photos, and they're going first. Just because I feel like they're kind of like they're composed well, but they're not exactly ideal. Some of them are funny photos. Like we don't need that building. We don't need this. We don't need that. I'm like kind of grumpy. So I'm slashing photos. Now I have our on the street photos. And like these are the same light posts, just from all different angles. And so we're going to put some stuff in between. Okay. So we have our sections. So we have the park, and then buildings. So we're going to our parks are going last. And so we're gonna, the way it's gonna go is we're gonna have the park. This one's going first, the park reveal. Then we're gonna go to the beach, because that gets us prepped for the water. And then we're gonna have the docks after the beach. We're gonna go with on the foot. first. So we're walking through the city. And these are all walking through the city. And then we are going to go from to stone architecture to introduction of glass architecture to like really mirror architecture, which is just, it's more glass, but and this is actually going to go first. So let's organize it a little bit better. I'm just going to alternate layers. Okay, so this episode's done. Flip the table. I'm out here. So now we have 2 more to do. And that took us 40 minutes. So it took us a lot longer to do this one, but there was a lot more to sort through. So I will open up the next project. I'm going to take a short break. I will be right back. Let's see, this is project 3. Oh, you know what? I'm like terrified. No, good. I thought I closed it without saving, but I did save. Okay, so this is at the public market, and driving to the public market. So I'm going to take that quick break, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And it would help if you could see what I'm doing. So this one's going to be easier because it's indoor photography and it's kind of fine the way it was shot, this section. So what we're going to do is we're kind of going to put this in reverse a little bit. Not a little bit. Well, we're going to mix it up. So these are cooler greens and things like that for color temperature. And these are warm, except for that one. Like these are really warm. So we're gonna go from least warm, which is like this one. This one's kind of got a bluish tint to it. So we'll go first in this section. And then this one is like it's slowly getting warmer. And this one. And then we're going to the images get like really warm in color temperature. Like that is probably going to be the warmest. So these are kind of like of equal color temperature, so we're going to alternate. So it's getting warmer, so you kind of work backwards with that section, and then we're going to go from very cold to this is like one of the colder ones. Still cold images. This parking garage. That gets us ready for the warmer images. So we have those. So that section's done. Whoa. Whoa. I'm getting crazy with the keyboard. So that's done. And then we're going to have like the hint of the sign. Then we're going to go, look, there's the sign. So we actually are going to mess with this a little bit. We're going to get all our photos of food. versus all our photos of like the shops and stuff. Trying to sneak past a picture of candy. Okay. So you have apples, we have cheese, got a lot of candy. As you can see, I like candy, which is kind of funny because I don't actually. Like I don't know, I really try to limit my sweet things. I just posted on Instagram buying a whole bunch of, hey media hats, nice to see you again. I actually posted having a lot of sweets and stuff, and like I don't do it often, but I splurged today. I went to a store and got donuts, gluten-free donuts, and an ice cream and fudge, like hot fudge. So I'm gonna have a party after this. I promised myself, I said, if you finish organizing this footage of all 5 of these episodes, you get to eat ice cream. And I was like, okay, it's a deal. I'm going to save the apples for last. And now we're going to get like hard candies, which it'll probably be easier just to get the chocolate out. And I want this one first. Okay, so that section's done. So I'm gonna have the exterior shot, and then it's gonna go to like the food. And then now we're going to organize this by kind of vendor. And so first we're going to get statues and stuff. I'm being attacked by one of my pets. She came to see what I'm doing. She's like, go to bed. So we're getting the statues and stuff. just hey, stop punching me. Okay. My dog wants something from me. We'll see how long she'll leave me in peace. So we're gonna quickly okay, so we're really just getting this stuff out of the way. So can't believe I forgot that guy. Okay. So I think this is the only sushi on the bus. Best place ever. I am a sucker for a Vanagon. Okay, so this is not good. This place is actually that place. This place is kinda here. But then this is, I think it's the candy. So on the bus is going last. It's going last. Okay. So this section is done. Done! Now we only have one more to do. And that literally took us 20 minutes. The other episode took us 40 minutes. Like, I knew this one was easier, but I didn't think it'd be that much easier. Okay, hold on, I think I forgot to do something for the other project. So I'm gonna open it up for a second. Oh, no, I didn't. I'm always thinking I made not a problem. I made a mistake on section 3, but I didn't. It's fine. This looks like a doozy because I didn't do it. I was gonna say this is a huge amount of stuff. 3 hours of footage? No. I knew I forgot to delete this stuff. This is how, like, each one of these, like this section we already did. Each one of these layers is an episode. And so we sorted them out, all the footage before, and then the other projects that we were doing were actually just these sections divided. So this is the only section we need for this project. I was like, oh my goodness, I was so happy that other one was short and easy. Now we have a monstrosity. But that's not true. Okay, this one we're just gonna be ordering it, kinda. What is the word? It's not really a format. I just know what kind of order I want it in. I'm subjectively organizing it. Okay, so we're going to start off with this one. Now we're going to go to this one. And that one. So tomorrow I'll be streaming in the early afternoon. Not that early in the afternoon, but like sometime between 2 and 4 p.m. And let's say 4 p.m. Eastern time. And then I will be streaming again sometime between 9 and 11 p.m. Eastern time. We're like, this is the month. I want to get the animation done at least in October, and I'm going to start writing the scripts in October, and then probably end of October this will be coming out to Patreon. We have one more episode on flotations. Here we go. We have one more episode on flotations of the Milwaukee preview series coming out, and it's the unedited film, and then Project Park is going to start coming out. I have to write the script this week, which I have time set aside to do that. And I've watched the 3D versions, and they're all good. They are fantastic. So they're ready to go. I guess this isn't so subjective. I'm kind of grouping similar buildings and similar building architecture together. It's just, I don't know, it's just more of a hunch, a feeling of what belongs together. I think these three actually go really well together. Okay, so now I'm getting kind of suburb photos together. So this section is definitely going first. So this is funny because one is blue skies and one is clouds. I'm sorry, I got really quiet. I'm like concentrating. It's a little more brain intensive doing it this way, which is fine. You just have to remember where each photograph goes. Okay. So we have this section. It's getting faster. Getting faster. So far we've only been doing this for 13 minutes. So now we're going to delete some stuff. Going to delete that. I don't like that one. I don't even want to figure out where it would go. These are like two problem photos. Problem photos. Okay, well, they win. They get to go to the front. So this section is done. So I want to thank everyone for coming out. Tomorrow, maybe we'll do 3 streams. Today it was supposed to be Halo 4, but I was behind schedule, and now I'm like on time. So I want to get ahead of schedule with creative, with the video production stuff and everything. So I will do a morning creative stream where we will start working on the 3D, the stereoscopic episodes. And then I'll probably take like an hour break, and then I'll do we'll do Halo 4. Man, Halo 4 was so hard. I had 8 skulls on, and even though I was playing on easy, it was just everyone turned to bullet sponges. It was just, I would just run out of ammo on the battlefield. There just wouldn't be enough to take out, the enemy. And so I went back and turned off 4 of the 8 skulls, and it's so much better now. So much better. And so I had a lot of fun the last time I did it, which was yesterday. But yeah, we'll definitely do a Halo 4 stream tomorrow, and then another creative stream at night. Wednesday is dedicated to creative, so I'm just kind of slipping in the Halo 4 just because. So I want to thank everyone for coming out. I am going to start doing more watch-alongs, so I'm going to do, I don't know when, probably Saturday. I'm going to do another ASMR watch-along with story time from live to tape, and then I am going to do a watch-along with Project Newfoundland. So those are coming up. So it'll probably be Saturday, and then yeah, I'm not sure when the Project Newfoundland one is going to be, but I'll tell everyone on social media and stuff. So I want to thank everyone for coming out. Have a good day. Hope to see you everyone tomorrow. Bye-bye.